Hello and welcome to a video about clearing Sunwell. This is a guide to kind of clear it fast with some tricks here and there. You can farm Sunwell for a lot of reasons. Personally, I'm farming it for leather recipes. As you can see under my list here, I miss I missed two recipes still from Sunwell. I've been farming this for a long time by now. It's not easy to get recipes in the area, but if we do get recipes, they can sell a lot. Some can even go over like 10,000 gold if you are lucky to sell off the auction house to a collector. Now, not all recipes in Sunwell are BOE, so that's something to think about. But I have sold some recipes for some gold, but it takes a long time. In general, you could also be farming Sunwell just for gold or just for fun. But since I'm farming it only for one thing, I want to do it as fast as possible. Now I'm only level 19, so if you're level 100, you could probably clear it even faster. Anyways, let's go. I will explain the pulls. Now, before the pre-patch to Water to Drainer came around, you would always die pulling like this, because one of the mobs had a scaling buff. Yeah, that scaling buff pretty much just killed you. But now with the buff, Blizzard made the hidden buff when you're soling lower rates. You don't die anymore from that buff. Now, usually you always get knocked off when you're pulling like this from your mount because of the mage character. He does a frost nova. That's not too much of a worry. You just keep going, and then you just pull all these mobs here. Remember to get the big ones. They can be a little hard to see when you're running fast around. I missed one as well there. Now I just need to go and pull this one. Now that you've pulled this whole start area, you just wanna get up the stairs like this. Now you go and hide behind the little area here, line of sight, so all the ranged characters, mobs will go as well. Now the imps down at the stairs, they won't drop anything. I have tried that many times and I never see them drop anything at all. So just forget about them. Now you actually need to do quite a bit of damage here. I popped the cooldown as well because some of the mobs heal. So that's just something to think about. But in general, it's easy to clear the mobs down pretty fast. Okay, the next pull is just kind of the same. Now, remember to aggro them. They can be a bit hard to aggro. As you see there, one mob didn't run with me as well. So that's something to think about. You don't want to miss a single mob. It's just not worth the risk. And we just keep going like this. And again, remember to get all the mobs. See, it's a bit annoying, but it's just not worth the risk. If you miss one mob, that could be the one that will drop you needed items or recipe, whatever. Good. I love this area. It's so serene with the water and stuff. I really like Sunwell. It's kind of like an open kind of feel to it. It's like you're out in the world and you're not in an instance. It's a really beautiful raid, I think. And now that you go down to this last area as well, you just go towards the first boss. Now there are mobs here as well that does Frost Nova mage mobs. You don't want to get Frost Nova, because if you get a Frost Nova on you, you're dismounted as well. So you need to run fast on this pull. Now I just clear this boss here while I wait for all the mobs to gather up. And then we just go inside here. And you can pop a bit of a cooldown. You need to kill this guy a little fast, but it's no worries with the buff and all, and many levels ahead. Now you just get out again, and now all the mobs that you pulled are gathered around, so you don't even have to worry about line of sight. Now this pool can be a bit hard as well to kill. There's quite a few mobs that heal, so that's something to worry about as well if you don't have the best AoE. Anyways, the first boss is down, and now we can go on to Brutalis. It's a great way to pull like this. It's definitely um, the best way to do it if you're only farming trash before the first boss as well. I have done that. I don't clear the boss. So if you don't clear the boss, the first boss, you can just keep pulling the trash like this and farm the trash over and over again. Now you just wait for the mobs to line of sight. Now there's nothing to really, what can you say, stress about here, because now it's just a role play. You have to wait on this. Now sometimes it bugs out, and you can actually go through the what's it called, the barrier here, the ice glass. It's kind of funny when that happens. Now, as you can see, I got one recipe as well there. This one is a BUP recipe, so I will just learn this. This is for the caster ring. It's a pretty good ring back then, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I really don't collect jewel crafting recipes through, so yeah, it doesn't really matter for me. But if you were collecting a recipe for jewel crafting, this would be a pretty priced one. So now we just have to wait a little. This is definitely the slowest part. Brutalis, and then the next boss, Felmist. It's very slow, so it's a bit annoying. Now, for some bit of fun, you can always try to break your old records. How fast you killed the boss last time. Add-ons like Deadly Boss Mode can tell that. So let's try to break my old record as well, just for fun. Oh, now I messed it up. I forgot that, yeah, the pets are so aggressive. Yeah, and it's down. It goes so fast nowadays with the buff. Now, to get Filmist spawning, I always just kind of run around. There doesn't really seem to be a pattern. Sometimes it takes like 3 minutes or something like that before he spawns. Other times it goes rather fast. I like to just kind of run around and hope that makes a difference. There's no really way to do it. Uh, so yeah, it's just a waiting game as well, like Brutalis. But if you just keep running around, Filmist will spawn eventually. And I think it should spawn right about now. Feel free to skip ahead as well. This is a bit of an annoying part. Okay, there he goes. Now it just needs to kind of go up in the air before I can target him. Okay, now we can kill him. Now, Filmist kind of has about the same life as Brutalis. At least it feels like that. Can't quite remember the numbers, but he's always so slow to kill. And it's pretty much just dead now. Okay, now for the next pull. Now it's important now that you write sideways. You kind of hold your D or A button down, or if you're using the arrow keys even. Hope you are not, but if you are, you can also use the arrow keys, obviously. Now the flames just need to go away, and there you go. That's Kaleskus that removes them. Kind of him to do that. Now you can see I'm kind of riding sideways as I'm holding my D button down. You do this to avoid being dazed, but anyone who played WoW for some time should know about this little trick. So yeah. Anywho, just pull all the mobs here. It's pretty easy to argue them all now. It's no problem this time. Yeah, and you see I get dazed. You usually get dazed in that room as well. I think it's another mob that just kind of does that, but then again, many classes have sprint, and that helps a lot, because now you just need to run down here. Now for a really good trick, you just run down here, and now you just wait. Abusing line of sight helps cut down the minutes to clear Sunwell so much. So if you remember to do this, it's a really big help. And all the mobs dies pretty easy from this pull here. And now just for the two bosses. And you can with the benefit pop all your cooldowns on the AoE pull, as the bosses spawns right away. Okay, now for the next pull, you do the same thing where you're riding what's it called? On the side. So just hold down the A or D button. And again, this is probably the hardest area to argue the mobs. You need to run around a lot to argue them. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. I hate pulling this part because there are some things you will see, like the eye here. I just can't argue it at all. It's always the problem. Now I just need to pull this whole area. The more you do this, the more you just kind of do it by, kind of automatically. You get better at this. Okay, now we just need to pull the stairs. Up here there are some hounds. The problem with the hounds, no, it's not the hounds. It's the two guys that were before the stairs started. They go immune. They kind of like have a banish effect. So you actually end up killing the boss Muro before you even can kill those two usually. So yeah, these mobs here I just pulled now as well. They go immune as well. So that's a bit annoying. And now you just kind of wait. There's no reason to really go line of sight or anything weird. I usually like to just kill off the mobs first before I go to the boss. And there's a lot of stuns in this pull here, so yeah, if you're worried about your survival, which I am, then you want to pop some cooldowns. Definitely, it hurts. But I made it. Sometimes it gets a little hairy. I don't think I've ever died from this pull, but I'm pretty sure it can happen. And a little bit of boss fighting now with more. He takes a little time to kill. And he's pretty much dead now. Now just get some loot. And that's pretty much it. Now the annoying part here is that you can't mount inside. Now you're going to kill Jaden. It's a little slow walking down here, so pop some sprints or whatever. And just hit them up with a dot or whatever as you run down. No need to stop off and kill it. Let the dot do the work. And pull the other one like this. And now just get all the mobs pulled here. Now, while you just kinda idle around a bit, you have to wait until they can go loot the mobs. Wait a bit. He's quite slow to spawn. And now we can kill Jaden and finish off the raid. Now Jaden has actually quite a bit of health. It takes some time for me at least to kill him. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. And now just the last bit. But there's nothing to worry about a Jaden fight or anything. You can't die on this at least, so that's always good. Anywho, that was my guide for Sunwell. I showed some good ways to pull, and I hope you can use that to speed up your own clearing times on Sunwell. Cause if you're like me and you try to do this every week, it's always good to shorten the time you spend in this stupid raid. Yeah, it's always good to avoid spending much time on these weekly things. It's just nice to get them out of the way as fast as possible. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and goodbye.